Hey everyone, it's James with the chair. Whoops. There we go. From the Demon Network, bringing a 4 vs 4 wonderful Soulstorm replay on the Oasis of Shar map. So we've got the bottom left team versus the top right team. So just switch to. Let's see. Damn it, I got the wrong play. I wanted to have a look at. Wait, was it Fox? I'm not really sure. Huh. Well, hang on. Just search right play and all that. Yeah, what the hell? We'll have a look at the game from what's his name? From Foxim, the Elder player's perspective. So yeah, on the bottom left we have Foxim playing as the Elder, Prid Free playing as the Chaos Space Marines, Raymond Knox playing as the Tau, and Nodozim playing as the Imperial Guard. And on the top right we've got well, just comments, but anyway, on the top right we've got Seth playing as the Space Marines, Adolf Hitler, interesting, playing as the Tau, got Napleto playing as the Elder, and the Necron player would be Anal Surprise. Wow, very classy names indeed. So yeah, there's going to be quite a bit happening this game actually, and looks like it's going to go on for a bit, so yeah, we just have to see if we can capture as much as possible. Just look at everyone's opening build orders. Looks pretty standard so far. Basically going for ranged troops for this Elder player. Same thing for the Tau players, going for the Tau commander first and all that. And the Pure Guard player is just getting his troops out and all that. Building a heavy bolter turret in the middle, which would be the site of the first engagement. It seems they'll also get an engagement around this actual midpoint as well. So I guess this would be like the I don't know, the rightmost midpoint, I suppose. So yes, will they be able to set up the heavy bolter turret? My guess would be yes. And that's the only thing that is attacking this heavy bolter turret are a couple of scout marines, and command squad would be quite a match for him, to say the least. And yeah, just throwing them about and all that, managing to finish the heavy bolter turret just in time so that Nodism could start capturing his points around this middle here, and well, rightmost middle, I suppose, and then the actual middle point itself, we've got a bit more success for the top right team. Although Raymond is managing to do a bit of range damage against him. Although here we go, you've got Naplet to bring in his Dark Reapers and all that, just to try to do a bit of damage against the Tau commander, and we've also got Chaos Lord coming up towards the middle as well. Leftmost midpoint is remaining uncontested for the time being. Rightmost point has been captured. And as for most the middle point itself, it's pretty much under control of the top right team. So I'd say at the moment the bottom left team is winning by, or rather they have the advantage, but not by much though. Sorry, the bottom left team has got the advantage, but still a good swing in the top right team's favour. We'll just have to see what happens. And yeah, we've got listing posts and all that being built. Not really seeing any static emplacements or anything like that. I've actually got Raymond trying to decapture this point, I think, but I'm actually getting caught out. The listing post getting plopped down, and yeah, he's actually trying to kill this Earth Case builder, which is kind of funny. And yeah, as you can see, the stealth suit does so little damage that just shoot at it all day pretty much, not be able to do too much. Yeah, as for the Elder player at the bottom right, bottom left, we've actually got him sending his Dark Reapers and Guardians presumably towards the middle to help capture it. Nodizim is fortifying. That's interesting. Didn't realise that listing post was actually, not listing post, the heavy bolter tower is actually that far ahead. And we've actually got Prid going for heavy bolters as well for his Chaos Space Marines. So there we go, a bit more of an engagement happening here, a bit of nice long range shots and all that being exchanged between both Tau commanders, and Prid actually sending his Chaos Lord straight up towards the middle. Very audacious move indeed. At the same time though, we do have the Necron player building up his forces slowly, as well as the top right team. Not seeing too much else happening there, so yeah, we'll just go back towards the battle that's happening towards the middle. So finally, okay, never mind. Yeah, we finally got the bottom left team consisting of Chaos Space Marines and Elder. Actually, basically shooting this listing post, destroying it, but they've still got a bit of a while to go, and at the same time we've got a bit of a counter harassment by the Necron player, Anal Surprise on the leftmost midpoint. Might be able to cause a little bit of damage perhaps. There we go, look, teleporting in his Necron Lord straight to the listening post that is actually getting upgraded, so Necron player might just be able to destroy that. But at the same time though, we do have the attack going on in the middle, using the stealth suit, yeah, just to spots basically, and not bad taking out that other sneaky stealth suit. Yeah, now player 2 is not doing too much at the moment. He's basically just healing up his listening shrine, so it's possible that they might be planning to do some sort of a counter-attack at some point, or they might just be waiting for the Necron warriors to finish taking out this leftmost midpoint. But we do have the Dark Reapers returning towards the left, leaving the tower and the Chaos Space Marines to very slowly take out this listening shrine in the very middle. Interesting indeed, although these two here are still... No, this one hasn't been upgraded, but yeah, they're still standing there. And here we go, we've got a bit more engagements happening on the leftmost midpoint. Necron Warriors getting stuck in basically, and yeah, Necron Lord, yeah, basically tearing up Foxsin's Dark Reapers. For some reason, we're not seeing any marker from him, which is rather surprising. He's even left these Dark Reapers on, well, basically to have their fleet of foot enabled, which basically means that, yeah, their accuracy suffers a lot. I mean, it's good when they're actually on the move, but yeah, when they're standing still firing, you definitely don't want that fleet of foot to be on there, so I'm not really sure what the hell Foxsim is thinking there. He has managed to save this listening shrine barely, but his well, his relic is being captured, and for some reason his strategic point hasn't been captured just yet. Necron Warriors, by anal surprise, managing to ward off the Elder Player for the time being. At the same time, though, we have had a bit of headway by the bottom left team in the middle, the actual midpoints. Trying to capture this relic, going to be a bit tricky with a listening post straight here. Might have been a better idea to actually put the cultists around here perhaps, and then to capture relic points instead, but what can you do? And at the same time, I've actually got a bit of an attack by the tower player on the rightmost midpoint as well, so yeah, it's quite a few counter-attacks and all that going on indeed. And for the reason that Plato's just leaving his guys behind. I mean, he might as well assist in capturing these points around here, or helping secure this leftmost area here, instead of just keeping them back, because really these guys, except for one of them, are basically, well, no, he's dead, are basically sitting around not doing anything. They might as well be doing, you know, anything to help. Otherwise, I mean, sure, one could think of them as a bit of a rearguard force, but really, if they just keep retreating while these tower and Chaos Space forces move forward, then really they might as well just be doing nothing. Speaking of which, we do have Safinist Space Marines and Horse Command and all that moving forward, and we do have... Okay, so no surprises, apparently going to kill the middle, or basically take the middle. And he's going to need 1 minute to do that. So what does he have here? He does have destroyers, more destroyers, and another destroyer coming out. Summoning Core and Greater Summoning Core. But an Archive coming out as well, still managing to hold into this point, although he hasn't captured these strategic points, which he certainly want to do. Maybe fortify with a couple of Ghost Titans, or just to slow down the Elder Player on the left as well. And here we go, Anal Surprises. God, why the hell does he have that name? Anyway, he's finally sending his troops forward, and... Oh, okay, I thought he meant as in he was going to go for this midpoint, but apparently he's just going to go straight towards the Chaos Space Marine player's base on the bottom left instead. And yeah, as for the rightmost midpoint, it looks like that's yeah, that's pretty much been secured by the yeah, by the good old tower player. Not too shabby. And this will be attained at all specs by the top right Chaos Space Marine player. Where the hell is he? Oh, wait a minute, no, it can't be. Interesting. Well, anyway, let's take a look at this middle engagement instead. I've noticed that Prit has actually managed to set up a listening post. It's going to get taken out pretty quickly. He's also got a broadside battle sword being set up as well. It's also getting focused fired by the Dark Reapers. At the same time, they do have Defiler coming out just to assist, and destroyers and all that coming out for the Necron player. So it's too bad it didn't go for a couple of heavy destroyers, since I mean surely they should have anticipated some sort of heavy vehicles, or vehicles in general, from at least one of the players in the bottom left, but nope, fortunately he's not doing that, and in fact he's actually leaving the destroyer in melee against this Defiler. Yeah, as you can see those destroyers go down pretty quickly, to say the least. Same time though, we do have the well, we do have the top right team advancing through this midpoint once again. Left point, this point is still secure. The right point is still secured by the town, all that. But yeah, we do have a bit of an incursion into the bottom left player's base. Destroyers and all that coming forward, a pretty good combination along with flayed ones just to yeah, keep the elite troops and all that. Well, to keep other troops, I should say. And yeah, even the Necron Lord coming in as well. Same time though, I do have Wraiths and all that actually slicing apart the Chaos players' forces, but now yeah, with the inclusion with the Chaos Lord, they should be able to ward them off pretty well. And wow, action happening there in Celeste. Well, looks like the Necron players' attack is being cleaned up on the Tail players' base, and yeah, I mean, managing to get some pretty good long-range shots here, and at the same time, we have these destroyers finally running away from that Defiler, so not a good idea to get in close combat with them, and we even got a bit of an advancement of no surprises, Necron Warriors, surprisingly enough, not actually being supported by heavy destroyers or by Immortals either. I mean, surely he would have guessed by this point that it actually needs them. Especially now that we've got various other vehicles coming into the fold. So yes, certainly some interesting stuff that's happening indeed. Finally, Necron players capturing this point, although they're not fortifying it for whatever reason. I mean, they might as well really, since it's not under attack or anything like that. And yeah, we do have the middle points getting captured as well. So quite a bit of action happening indeed. Finally got Basilisks coming out for Nodazim, which is just as well really, because we've got massive map here, might as well make them used to artillery units and all that while you're at it. And yeah, we've got these Necron Warriors gauging a bit of a futile battle here, teleporting back to the Necron Monolith. Got Engine Core coming up as well for the Necron player, which means it's at tier 4, so we'll probably be seeing super units from him soon, given that, yep, he does have that point captured. Indeed. And here we go, you've got more super units, or rather more elite units coming out actually for the Pure Guard player. Notice him. Not bad, even using good old fanaticism ability as well, just to make their troops that much more invincible. And yeah, basically just to ward off the Tau player as well. So it looks like they're going to be retreating for the time being now that they managed to ward off the top right Tau player. At the same time though, they still do have this middle point to worry about, but with the Defiler closing in and all that, not really seeing any anti-vehicle units at all for any of the top right players. Yeah, they should be able to capture that point in relatively short order, hopefully. And of course being supported by Neutral Line. So yeah, I'm really surprised that the top right team actually hasn't gone with any anti-vehicle units. I mean, they really need them at the moment. Now we've got some multiple Defilers and various other vehicles coming in, and of course we've got a Falcon Grav tank with a Star Cannon and another Orbital Star Cannon coming in as well to take out these Necron structures that have been completely undefended. And in fact, yeah, none of these obelisks are even upgraded or anything like that, so they should be able to take them out easily. Indeed. I'm surprised though that Fox and the Elder player didn't actually go with a with a couple of Fire Dragons just to take out these buildings as quickly as possible, but what the hell, I suppose those Dark Reapers should be able to get the job done in either case. And here we go, the advance continues. Wow, and Plateau has actually upgraded the Listening Shrine as much as possible, so it's actually got quite a bit of health there, but once these Defilers and all that start doing as much damage as possible, then I don't think it'll last too long. And here we go, we've got another broadside battlesuit. I don't know if this is the same one from long ago, but I don't think it is. But anyway, we've got that one there, slowly assisting against this Listening Shrine. Here we go, we've got a couple of support platforms by the other players as well. Not going to do too much good though, given that this thing is a, it says heavy infantry, I'm pretty sure it's got elite infantry armor. So there we go, finally getting a counter attack from the bottom left team. Top right team looks like their counter is going to be Warp Spiders and all that, but they're still going to need something to deal with these heavy vehicles and all that. So I'm not really sure what the hell they're doing, and then of course they could have gone with a few more elite troops and all that, just act as a bit more of a buffer between themselves and yeah, other elite troops like Ogres and all that. It's unfortunate, and yeah, the leftmost midpoints are actually getting captured by the Elder player. Destroyers trying to cause a bit of damage. I suppose they'll be able to kill off various Dark Reapers and all that, but they're just not suited towards killing off things like that and grav tanks. But the one thing that is suited, of course, is a restored monolith, and it's a real one as well. So there we go, it could be a bit of a turning point for the top right team. Especially if we see a few more super units and all that. I'm guessing we're going to be seeing a super unit maybe from Imperial Guard player Notice him at some point, unless if he's already deployed it, but I can't see it anyway. Ah, here we go. Yep, we got a Baneblade for noticing. So there we go. With a bit of luck, we might even see a pretty massive battle involving this Monolith and the Baneblade exchanging fire. Although, really knowing our luck, it probably won't happen at all. This probably Monolith will probably stay on the left, and yeah, this Baneblade will stay on the right. Yeah, slowly going forward. And yeah, just also make the Elder and the Tail players. So strange enough, we haven't really seen too many vehicles aside from Destroys from the Necron player, and of course the Restored Monolith as well. Finally got Priors, the Elite Infantry for Necrons coming out, but really they really could have done with some sort of anti-vehicle infantry. Speaking of which, we actually are seeing something to that effect coming from Seth. At the very least, he's upgrading some of his Space Marines to have rocket launchers so he can take out these guys as quickly as possible. But at the same time, though, to have the Lemon Rus battle tank engaging these guys, although with rocket launchers they should be able to take out the battle tank pretty quickly. And here we go, a bit of a major engagement happening here. Baneblade being involved as well, and we even got the interesting aerial bombardment ability being used by the Ethereal. I can't quite see where he is though. Well, there we go, so it's going to be a pretty major battle for the middle. And yeah, it looks like this Baneblade is just staying in the middle, taking the most damage possible out of that aerial bombardments. But yeah, as you can see, it didn't exactly do too much damage. And I'm assuming that Nodazim or someone else will probably be sending a couple of the builders to repair this thing as well. So there's quite a bit of action happening indeed, and yeah, I mean, quite a bit of it just comes down to the top right team just not adapting quickly enough to the bottom left team's tactics. I mean, the lack of anti-vehicle units and all that just really put them back after the initial few engagements involving vehicles and all that. Although who knows, maybe with the counterattack by the Necron Monolith, thankfully with a couple of Immortals coming into assist, might actually see a bit of a comeback for the top right team. Although it's still going to be a bit of an ask though. But we do actually see left and the right flank points actually being secured by the top right team, while only the middle is secured by the bottom left team. Although they're going to be retreating the troops. Yep, they're going to be retreating the Baneblade and various other troops to try to counteract the Necron push towards the Elder player's base. Saying, oh whatever. There's quite a bit of action too. Thank God for that. I thought it might have been one of those slower games that takes place on bigger maps. But thankfully it wasn't. It was pretty much action from the get-go. Seen middle points exchanging hands quite a bit. And in fact we might even see a bit of a turning point for the top right team. If they can take out the Elder player's base, then that would be a massive, massive win for them. Going straight for the HQ. But we do have troops and all that flowing in from pretty much everywhere else by the bottom left team, and they should be able to take out this motley assortment of Necron troops and all that with relative ease, really. I mean, just look at what's coming against them and all that. Although this could also provide an opening for the top right team to engage, capture the midpoint, which they seem to be doing very, very slowly. Damn, I can't believe that Krutox moves so slowly. I thought I should move a bit faster than that. But here we go. Do have a bit of... Oh, here we go. Not bad. To have a bit of engagement by the various tail players and all that in the middle as well, teleporting these Warp Spiders straight to the Defilers. Bit of a strange thing to do, really. I thought they might have used haywire grenades on the Defilers at the very least, but no, apparently not. They still managed to destroy them in any case. And yeah, they're actually taking the midpoints at the same time, though. This Restored Monolith is slowly getting taken out by the combined fire of these various troops by the bottom of the team, and yeah, they did manage to save Elder Player's base after all. So various tech structures and all that still remains, so it should be able to recover slowly. What the Necron player should be doing perhaps is retreating this Restored Monolith, because there's just no way I can take all of this on at once. I mean, if they could just teleport this Restored Monolith away, pretty sure Kenra teleports, then yeah, they could have saved it, but nope, it's going to go back towards the player's base instead. Well, in my opinion, what they should have done though is teleport maybe back towards the middle here, so that it could have assisted in the inevitable engagement that's going to happen in this midpoint between the bottom left team and the top right team. But what the hell, see what happens. Got the Elder player at the top right advancing forward. See accounts and all that engaging. Oh, they've got attached fast here as well, not too shabby. And yeah, as you can see, they're just slowly tearing apart the infantry units using basically the Seer Council as a bit of a shield, and yeah, their Warp Spiders as a hammer, I suppose. Maybe a hammer and circle attitude, but anyway. Never mind. But of course, yeah, now we've got I've actually got the bottom team splitting up a little bit. One team to capture left, flanking one team to actually catch the... Wow, very nice. Actually catching the Elder players' troops in a bit of a pincer movement between the Baneblade and the Chaos Space Marines troops. And of course they're defending bottom left Tower players' troops as well, although Torp Spiders are certainly not out of action just yet. We've actually got a couple of guys... What the hell? Oh my god, we've got a massive brawl here actually between the Space Marines and between Imperial Guardsmen. Very interesting. One wouldn't normally see this sort of thing happening too often. Wow. I guess, well, I'm guessing these Imperial Guardsmen don't have advanced weapons or anything? Nope. Yeah, that's why they're just engaging melee and all that, just to delay the Space Marine play as much as possible. They're actually doing a pretty good job, actually. While the top right Elder players just being slowly driven out at the same time. And yeah, it looks like the bottom left team is going to be recapturing the midpoint once again, mostly with Baneblade, a couple of other supporting troops. The main battle seems to be happening here at the moment, and these Imperial Guardsmen, now that they basically delayed the Space Marine player as much as possible, yeah, going to be just being set to ranged mode now, just to take out the remainder. So we have routing Elder forces still, and yeah, actually they managed to destroy every single Space Marine guy there. Wow. So yeah, massive defeat for them. And we actually do have the restored monolith. Is that a real one? Yeah, it's another real one. Coming out for the Necron player. Interesting. So there we go, looks like they're going to get a super unit back after all. Although they won't be able to get a super unit back... Oh shit, they still have the relic here. So I'm surprised that the Space Marine player Seth here hasn't... Or is it captured by Seth? No, it's captured by Dolph Hitler, which is... let's see, which is the Tau player, which is not too bad. Their super unit's not too bad still, but still better. But yeah, bottom left team is certainly doing quite a bit of damage. And here we go, here comes the Greater Narlock by Dolph Hitler. I never thought of saying that. And yeah, it looks like the fuel player actually got killed off. Yeah, the fuel, not the fuel player, sorry, the fuel commander got killed off there. Given that those troops temporarily lost a bit of health, including the Greater Narlock. And yeah, it's just getting torn up really. In fact, what is it doing? Oh, it's trying to go after these... Oh my god, it's going after Kasrkin. Oh my god, talk about a bad use for it. I mean, these Greater Narlocks and all that, they're really meant to be used for, well, for smaller groups or preferably single units of, well, powerful infantry, powerful tanks and this sort of stuff. Because yeah, it does quite a bit of damage and all that, but it doesn't really have too much of a, well, of an area of attack. That's what the hell. Yeah, I suppose enough, we've still got, that's chainsaw sounds very good. Still got the tower plane and all that sitting behind for whatever reason. I'm guessing they're going to be joining the fight soon. Yep, they are. Thank God for that. And yeah, I'd say it's probably going to be curtains for the top right team, unless if they can manage to pull something ridiculous off. But I don't think it's going to be the case, given that their super unit management and all that doesn't seem to be the best. And yeah, they just lost. Well, losing the midpoints and all that basically gives the bottom left team quite an advantage, really. And here we go. Now we're going to be seeing the final battle, as it were. So yes, we're going to have quite a bit of action happening on all fronts, although this one actually seems a bit more sedate than what one would think, actually. There we go, this is a bit more like it. So we're going to be seeing that's the final battle between the Necron Monolith, supported by various Elder troops and Necron troops, but also we do have nice squads of Elder infantry coming in as well, and even a Demon Prince being summoned by the bottom left Chaos Space Marine player, just to tear apart these Necron warriors, managing to keep their barracudas and all that alive, and yet taking out the remaining super unit of the top right team as well. So not too shabby indeed. So yeah, we'll just try to enjoy pretty much try to enjoy the views of the battle and all that. Seeing as, it's pretty much the end of the battle, end of the game really. I don't think the top right team is going to be able to recover from this. So yeah, I might as well just enjoy what we can. It's interesting actually, viewing it from that angle, it really does get the frame rate to go down as well. Just think. And yeah, that's pretty much that battle for the, well, on the outskirts of the Elder player's base, top right concluded. Still seeing a bit of resistance by the Space Marine player on the top right here, but yeah, they're basically getting torn down by the long-range firepower of these Fire Warriors. Still got a couple of Fire Warriors on that's still shooting from the top right here, but yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to do too much against this sort of force. Although, what do you know, we've actually got a nice Missile bombardment's ability thing is they're wiping out a whole squad of fire warriors, but yeah, it's just not going to be enough. And yeah, there goes the little Skyray missile gunships there. Wow, this Limon Rus battle tank actually barely survived. Probably should be putting a few fighters, sorry not fighters, a few builders for that. And yeah, we've actually got FPS builders being used instead by the town player on the bottleneck to repair this, to repair the Baneblade. Rather strange. Usually the Imperial Guard want to use their own superior builders to repair the Baneblade and all that because they repair it at a ridiculously fast rate, and they've actually got commander armor as well, so they're the toughest builders in the entire game, which seems kind of ridiculous given the other advantages there. Yes, but oh well. And here we go, a bit more of an engagement happening here. Got another great Nalok being built. I think it's going to be able to do too much, and oh, we actually got aerial bombardments being brought down by the Ethereal of the top right team, but yeah, they're not going to be able to do too much damage. Pretty good micro by Notice Zim in yeah, being able to micro his units away, and yeah, we're actually starting to lose entire bases now of the top left team here, so yeah, it's just going to be a matter of time before the rest of them fall. But it's been quite a bit interesting game. It's been quite a bit of back and forth action, but yeah, certainly what's defined it quite a bit was the top right team's inability to adapt, and yeah, in particular them not going for anti-vehicle counters when the bottom left team was using them. Not sure what the hell that was all about, so what the hell. See all those little mistakes that the top right team made, basically adding up over time, a few micro mistakes and all that, sacrificing their super units in dribs and drabs. I mean, they really need support and all that to work the, well, in order to be able to do the most amounts of damage, but yeah, unfortunately I did that while the bottom left team was able to keep their super units alive. In fact, this Baneblade has been alive since, since it was constructed basically, and it had, yeah, various builders and all that repairing it at different points as well. Rather unexpected builders to what one would think would repair it, but what the hell. Yes, quite a bit indeed, and let's see, yeah, the game's almost ended, so yeah, not too much else really to say, apart from, yeah, various tactics that were being performed by these top right players. I mean, yeah, just should have been a bit better than that, and oh, that's interesting. I think the Skyrim missile gunship was about to shoot a missile barrage, but then cancelled it for a reason, I'm not sure. But here we go, we actually got a couple of nice missile barrages by the bottom left tower player instead. For some reason we got a bit of lag here as well. I guess it could be because of what's happening on screen, but still. I mean, there we go, the frame rate went down again. God damn. Oh. And there we go, this game should be ending soon. Oh, we actually got super units from Frid actually coming in as well, just to do a bit of damage to it. Why not? Why not? And there we go, just hacking apart the remaining bases. We're seeing... Well, really, anyway, we're seeing Sky quits, and yeah, this guy's going to be quitting in short order as well. And bam, down they go. Good stuff there indeed. So yeah, who knows, might be commentating one more video, see what happens. This one took a bit longer than I thought actually. But in either case, for the time being, this has been Damien Tadwich, signing off.